That I can probably could have done. Didn't think about that. Okay. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of 2005 Stratomatic, as we're doing the 2005 as played replay. And tonight it will be from Chase One Ballpark in Arizona, as it will be the Chicago Cubs taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we're going to be playing a little super advanced baseball tonight, too. So if you're here, we're going to watch using that as our guideline and playing with the images on the screen, but we're playing in manual dice mode. So let's see if we can kind of cut the extra stuff out of my picture here. Give me 1 second. I think that'll be good. And that should particulars here at Chase One Ballpark. The starting lineup for the Cubs will be Corey Patterson, followed by shortstop for the Cubs, Aramis Ramirez batting fourth at third, Jeremy Burnett's playing right field batting fifth, Derek Lee batting sixth playing first, Holland batting seventh and left, Barrett behind the plate, and Ryan Dempster is your pitcher. Arizona defense is Gonzalez, Cruz, and Green. Then it's Gloss, Clayton, Council, Tracy, Snyder behind the plate. On the mound is Brandon Webb, 14 and 12, 3.54 earned run average. Well, let's again just make sure we got everything the way we want to see it here, and then we'll be on our way to play some baseball here. 2005 replay, Cubbies and Dials. Appreciate you, Ben. Welcome aboard. All right, so we'll go ahead and get back to some baseball. Corey, are 1 to 13, so we have a good ballpark for the home runs. Webb is your pitcher. Here's the first pitch. That's gonna be a 4-8, and that's a ground ball to second. So Webb got his sinker going. Council with the play, throws him out, and there's one away. So one out in the top of the first inning, and it brings up Walker for the Cubbies. The line out to the third baseman, and there's two outs. And now here, Para, 375, two home runs, three RBIs already on the season. Right-handed hitter, still got that power. Here's the pitch. 1-3, struck him out. So strikeout for Brandon Webb. Cubs go down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here at the desert. And Ramirez, Garcia, Parra, Walker, Lee, and Barrett. Boy, the Cubs definitely don't have a good defensive team. A 5 at second, shocking me. And then the outfield's a 4, 2, and a 3. So Cubs will have some interesting fielding issues. Here's Craig Counsell hitting 1-4. He became a reliever. So he gets a start early on in the season, 2-3, and that is going to be a single to center field. So Arizona must have touched him up in real life. So single for Counsell. And now we'll start playing with our orange die. The orange die is the strategy die. Council on, 0 for Dempster, +2 for Barrett. So Council gets the lead on the first number. Does he go for it is the question. Let's see what we're going to do. Get the lead on a 2-5. He is going to get it on an 18. So we're going to go for it. He stole 26 bases. Nothing on the strategy die. It's a 6. It is not a stolen base, so he'll have to stay right there. So here's Royce Clayton. He's 4 for 8 on the early season. Here's the pitch. Nothing on the strategy die. 1-7 with a 1 on the 20 though. Fly ball center field. The strategy die. Start feeling more comfortable with it. Still got to probably do some research. Here's Louis. First for 9, ground ball to short. Let's see what happens. It is going to be Garcia Parra, 4E42. Hold on, folks. This could be ugly. Here is the play. Garcia Parra. It's a 2. That's going to be a single 2. Let's look it up to be sure, but I'm guaranteed that's a single 2. It is. It's a single 2, a 9 on a 42, is not an error. The error ratings are out in the season. 37 bombs this season. Here's the pitch. Nothing on the strategy die. 5-9 struck him out. Big strikeout for Ryan Dempster. So two away. It'll now bring up Sean Green, who was in the news recently, as Shohei Otani got his big home run record and broke Green's mark. So Sean Green hitting four Dempster from the stretch. Nothing on the 20. 2-9-1. So Green is out. Gonzalez moves to second. He'll have to stay at his base, and the pitcher made the play. So now we go ahead and go to the second. Brandon Webb now is pitching for that. Let's go Snake. Stream is breaking up though. Ooh, see? That's sorry about that. I was hoping with what I'm using doesn't break it up, but I guess this is gonna be the hard one. 3-7 to fly ball center field, not deep. Cruz comes in, makes the catch, and there's one away. Jeremy Burnett's no home runs, no RBIs got to the power of Brandon Webb. That'll be two outs here in the second. So two outs here. We now go to Derek Lee. This was the year he could have been MVP. 46 home runs, 107 RBIs, hit 335. So far, he's 0 for 7. So Derek Lee having a problem getting out of the box. Snyder behind the plate puts down the sign. Here comes the pitch from Webb. Cubs, nothing. So now here is Cruz. He'll bat. I believe this is probably Jose Cruz's. We Cruz, Tracy, and Snyder. It is Jose Cruz Jr. He'll go to the Los Angeles Dodgers by the end of the year. So here is Cruz to hit against Dempster and the pitch. 6-8 is a walk. So Cruz walks. Probably got some snow. He didn't have any speed on the season. So I don't think he'll try to steal on Dempster. Let's see. No, 25%. And here's Chad Tracy. So far in the year, 3 for 8, a home run, 2 RBIs. Again, Arizona showing power early on. Barrett puts down the sign. Dempster from the stretch and the pitch. Oh, nothing on, let's see. Nothing on the strategy die. That's 3-3. It's a hit by pitch. Doink, ouch. And Chad Tracy will take first base on the HBP. 2 for 5 with a home run. So these Diamondbacks really hitting. Barrett puts down the sign. Dempster from the stretch. Here's the pitch. There's nothing on the strategy die. 1-5 is a strike to make it easier. Let's see. With one out, he was a 0.97 hitter, so he's basically not a good hitter. So yeah, we'll go ahead and drop the bunt down. Here's the bunt by Webb. He lays it down, and he gets the job done. So Brandon Webb gets a nice down the back. Second and third, 2 outs for Craig Counsell. 1 for 1 so far. Barrett puts down the sign. Dempster from the stretch. Here's it on the nothing on the strategy die. 3-6 fly ball left field. Dempster's going to get out of another jam. Hollingsworth there makes the catch, and the side is retired. Through 2 innings of play, we have no score as Ryan Dempster doing his best Houdini act here in Phoenix. No score. So now here is Todd Hollingsworth, followed by Barrett, and then Ryan Dempster here in the third. So Brandon Webb, so far so good. Hasn't given up a hit so far. Here's the pitch. That will be a 2-9 and a strikeout for Hollingsworth. So a big strikeout for Brandon Webb. That's his fourth and the first out of the inning. So now here's Michael Barrett. Season, so good year. 1 for 7 so far in the replay. Here's the pitch to Barrett. 1 out, 1-3, and that is a big out to get. Hit 071 and 14 at bats, so definitely not a hitting pitcher. Here's the pitch. 4-6 fly ball right field score between Chicago and Arizona. Clayton Gonzalez Gloss will bat for the D-backs here in the third. So now we go to the fourth. Yeah, unfortunately, let's back with Restream until we get some ducats to pay for. Is going to be a 9, so that is going to be a triple for Clayton. Just legs it out, 1-9 triple, and Royce Clayton finds himself. Will play back for Luis Gonzalez. Gonzo so far 3 for 10 on the year, 2 home runs. Barrett puts down the sign. Dempster from the stretch. He can use a big strikeout or pop up right now. 3-9 B question mark. That's a +2 to Burnett's. That means Clayton's a 1-15 coming home. Here comes Royce Clayton, and he will score. So sacrifice fly, Luis Gonzalez, 1-0 Arizona. So Arizona has taken the 1-0 lead. So sacrifice fly to right fielder scores Clayton, 1-0 D-backs, and here's Troy Gloss. Barrett puts down the sign. Dempster, here's the pitch. That's a 6-8, and there's a walk. So that's the second walk given up by Dempster. Gloss takes first base with 2 outs. And now here is Sean Green. It is 2-8 is a ground ball to third. Good play by God. But they do get a run. We go to the top of the fourth. Arizona 1 and Chicago nothing. So now it will be, oh, actually, there's 2 outs here in the third. Sorry, lost our outs. Here is Jose Cruz Jr. Dempster from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Oops, got to worry sometimes. I don't use the die that much. So that's going to be a 4-7-0 line drive to Walker for the out. So we officially played 3. It is 1-0 Arizona. We head to the fourth. So now here's Corey Patterson, then Walker, then Garcia Parra against Brandon Webb. Here's the pitch. 1-7 is a single to right field. So Corey Patterson's on. Brandon Webb is atrocious, +6. So he'll get the +3 advantage to try to steal. So let's look at him closer and see if he'll get the lead or not. Let's go ahead and pick up this die and look at his numbers. Again, +6. Then a -3 gives him a +3. It's going to be a 19 first, 14 times 5 is 70%. We're going to go. 70% says safe. Stolen base, Corey Patterson. So Corey Patterson steals second base, takes advantage of Brandon Webb's bad holding rating, and steals that base. So runner on second, no man out, and it brings up Todd Walker. There's the first name I've been thinking of. 3-9. Ooh, fly ball in the left field. Bad. He makes the catch, and there's one away. Thing. So Garcia Parra with a chance. Here's the pitch. 6-2, fly ball left field. So let's go ahead and roll everything again. Again, we look for, there's a 10. That's not going to be an error. Ooh, a 16. That could be interesting. Gonzalez on a 3 on a 16. 16 says no. 3, 15, 18. So the catch is made, and there's 2 outs. So it almost bounced off Gonzalez's glove, but he made a nice catch on the rebound, and there's 2 outs. So now here is our Aramis Ramirez. Again, the orange die is the strategy roll. Webb from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Nothing on the strategy roll. Shortstop is Clayton. Makes the catch. And Aramis Ramirez chokes in the clutch. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is still 1-0 Arizona. So now it's going to be Tracy followed by Snyder and Webb, the bat here in the bottom of the fourth against Ryan Dempster. Barrett puts down a 3-6 goal. So bottom of the fourth, Tracy is on. We may want to see if he can get it. It will not get it, so he will automatically be where he's at. So runner on first and nobody out. Here's the pitch from Snyder. 3-5 and struck him out. So Snyder strikes out for the second time. Dempster strikeout. His last time up, I think he's going to lay it Webb. He lays it down and gets it done. Tracy will move to second. Nice job. Oh, it's a wild pitch. So Tracy goes to second on the computerized wild pitch. And Brandon Webb gets another opportunity. And we'll swing away. I don't know if I want to sacrifice in the third with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Nothing on the 20. It'll be 1-7. Struck him out, and Brandon Webb strikes out. Probably not the best choice. 2 outs here. So now here is the leadoff hitter, Greg Counsell. 1 for 2 in the ball game. He loses 1 hit in the clutch, but in a bad spot. Barrett puts down the sign. Dempster from the stretch. Runner on second. 2 outs. And we didn't roll all the dice. Let's go ahead and re-roll them. Again, the orange is the strategy die. Here's the pitch. Nothing die. 6-6 is a single to right field. I'll send Tracy to third. -2 for Burnett's, +2. There's 2 outs. So Tracy can run on a 1-12. He's going to try to score. Here he comes, round third, and he's thrown out on the 13. So great throw by Jeremy Burnett to Barrett. I'll go 9-2, and that retires the side. So a 9-2 putout gets the assist, and side is retired. We go to the top of the fifth. It's 1-0 Arizona. So here is Jeremy Burnett, followed by Derek Lee again, and it will be Todd Hollins. So let's see how everyone is doing. Hopefully, everyone is still kind of sneaking in here, kind of people watching. So here we go. Let's continue this. So 4 for 10. Here's the pitch. We'll keep the orange die in there just because. It's going to be a 5-10. That's going to be a ground ball to third. You know what? And I'm not going to do that. We'll go ahead and re-roll the dice on the X. So that will be a 3E28 for Gloss. Here it is. That's a 13. That's an 11 on a 28. So we're okay. Give me 1 second to find that piece of material. So it's an E28 on 11. 28 on the 11 is going to be an error. 11, 13, and 15. So E5 for Troy Gloss. So Burnett takes first base on the E5. He's officially 0 for 8, struck out 3 times. He's a big right-handed batter with some 5, and he struck him out. Ooh, Derek Lee struggling so far in the opening weekend of the series. So he struck him out, 1 away. So now here is Todd Hollinsworth. He's 0 for 1, struck out. Webb struck out 5 and 4 1/3. Snyder puts down the sign. Webb looks in. Here's the pitch. Nothing on the strategy die. 5-11, ground ball to first. That is Tracy. He's a 3E7. So let's see how Tracy does in his effort of making the play. Roll the other one, too. That's an 11. We'll play ball, and it is 3-6-3. Turns the double play. Tracy on the Clayton. Back to Tracy, 6-3. So we now go to the bottom of the fifth inning. 1-0 Arizona. So Dempster in. Trailing by a run. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-7 single on a 1-2. That's a 3. He hits a liner, but right at 1 away. Almost went off the heel of his glove, but Garcia Parra runs so far. Dempster in the pitch. 3-7, ground ball to short. Good play there by Garcia Parra. Gets it up and throws for the out. 2 away. So Gonzo again retoss. Gloss, a big right-handed hitter. Dempster looks in. Here's the ball to short. That should do it. Garcia Parra, long throw makes it. And side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Ryan Dempster. We head to the 6th. It's 1-0. Hope everyone out there is having a good evening who's able to still watch this. Here's Michael by Dempster and Patterson. So here's a pitch from Webb, top of the 6th inning. And that's going to go flying out of play. So we're going to need a new die to come in and take over the daily activities. So we'll go ahead and bring another green die in. He's been given the ropes and how to roll. So we'll go ahead and get him in the game here. Top of the 6th, 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a 5 on an 8. Ground ball to second. That's Counsell. Gets it on a 14 on a 10. I believe that is an out, but we'll go ahead and check. No error on the 14, and it's 4, 6, and 17. So ground ball to Counsell, makes the play to first and gets him. So ground ball 4-3. So 1 away, and now here is Ryan Dempster. He'll bat here in the 6th inning. It's only a 1-0 game. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-7. That's a base hit for Dempster. DH? Who needs a stinking DH? That's a base hit for Ryan Dempster. Gets it off the pitcher's card. And now the runner on first and 1 out. Webb now has to deal with Corey Patterson. 1 for 2 with a single. Snyder puts down the side. Webb from the stretch. G die. 3-5 struck him out. Brandon Webb, strikeout number 6. So Brandon Webb having his good stuff right now. Big strikeout for Brandon. And then it stick. Webb looks in from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That'll be a 5-9 fly ball center field. Inning will be over. Cruz makes the catch and does. Retires aside. They strand a runner at first. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 1-0 Arizona. So now here's Sean Green, followed by Jose Cruz Jr. and Chad Tracy. Dempster working in the 6th inning. So Green is on. Only he stole some bases during the year. It'll be an even if he gets it. He's being held. So we'll take a look at the numbers and see if it's worth going. On a 65%. So there we go. Here it is. Nothing on the 20, nothing on the strategy, but a 10 doesn't get the lead. So Sean Green stays where he's at. Here's Cruz with one out. Barrett puts down the sign. Dempster now trying to get out of this little jam. Nothing on the strategy. 2-10 struck him out, and he could be injured. Oh, so he struck out. We'll see if we'll need to replace him right now. With a guy with only 358 at bats, he's gonna have to roll 1, 2, 3, or 4 if he wants to stay in the game. It's a 3. So Jose Cruz Jr. decides to stay in it. Does not need the injury. Here's Strat Tracy's 1-for-1 hit by pitch. Dempster from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That is gonna be a 5-6, and that's a walk. So now with the walk and there's nothing on a strategy die, 1st and 2nd and 1 out here in the 6th. So now here's Corey Snyder. So you think Dempster may be in his fatigue soon. He was a reliever most of the year. Barrett puts down the sign. Dempster from the stretch. Could this be the last play? Nothing there. 2-11. He gets hit by a pitch or stays in the game. That is at 16. He will. It could be Hill. And it is going to be Hill. So Hill with 78 at bats comes in the game and runs, but he is the backup catcher. Bases loaded, 1 out for Brandon Webb. You still pitching so well. Barrett puts down the sign. Dempster from the stretch. Corners are in. Hopefully can't prevent anything worse. Here's the pitch from Dempster. Nothing on the strategy. 6-7 and draws the walk. He's walked the pitcher, and Arizona has taken a 2-0 lead. And that could be all for Ryan Dempster. So he is tired. So Greg Counsell will be the batter. And we'll see what the Cubs will do here, down 2-0. Let's see if the Cubs do have a decent lefty to bring in. So they always got some dependable guys, but some of them are your reverses. So makes it tough to put them in somebody here. Again, looks like the bullpen's not the strongest. So let's see. They're going to go Wirtz. So Wirtz will come in the game. So bases loaded, 1 out, 2-0 Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks look to restrict the Cubs with a big hit here. Barrett puts down the sign, works from the stretch. That's going to be a 3-3. Ground ball down the 3rd. Corners are in. Ramirez is going to come home and gets him. Nice play there on the force out. And let's see if they used the force play exactly how he would. So Tracy is on at 3rd. They call him out. So a big play there. Again, with the ground ball corners in, I'm not going to go around the horn with it, especially when it's this close. That's coming home. Hurts from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Nothing on the strategy die. 4-4, fly ball center field. That's Patterson. He's a 2-7. And let's take a look and see what he will do here. 2-7 for Patterson. It's a 3. That will be bad news for the Cubbies. Look at this together. A 3 on a 2 is a single 2. A 16 on a 7 is not an error. 15, 17, and 18 are. So it drops in front. 2 RBIs for Royce Clayton. And Arizona has jumped on top and now makes it a 4-0 lead. So Webb scores along with Hill. That'll send. And the Diamondbacks continue the inning with Luis Gonzalez. Barrett puts down the sign, works from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-4. That is going to be a catch X. Nothing on the strategy die. So again, we'll roll it again. Barrett 4E2. That is going to be a 14 on a 4. Nothing on a 9. So now the question is, do you get the benefit of doubt in the pass ball, which I don't, particularly on a 4. That's going to be a pass ball or foul out. So with runners on base, the pitching pass ball while pitch rules refer to super advanced rules in the instructions for procedure to determine if pass ball is on them. So his pass ball rule is a 0. There's no pass ball in real life. Why have a chance at one? So that's going to be a pass. So now we go to the top of the 7th inning. Arizona leads it 7-0. So now 4-0. Sorry, 4-0. We head to the 7th. New catcher will be Hill. So he'll go in there. Wait here in the top of 7th inning today. Let's see if Garcia Park can get on again. That's a base hit. There is no error on a 7. So that's a single on Gloss. So he knocked him off his glove, unable to make the play, and that's going to be an infield hit for Garcia Parra. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's Aramis Ramirez, 0 for 2 in the ball game. Hill puts down the sign. Webb from the stretch and the pitch. Be a 5-6, nothing on that, and it's a strikeout for Brandon Webb, his 7th of the ball game. 7 strikeouts for Brandon, 1 away. So again, we're using the orange eye as the pitch. Nothing on the strategy. 4-9, ground ball to short. Let's see if we can turn 2. That will be Clayton. He's a 3E14. Let's see if we can turn it. Here's the play. That's a 5. That will not be a turn double play. That will not be a double play at all. That's a 5 on a 3. That's not going to be a hit, though. That's going to be a G3. There's no hit. So Garcia Parra will move to second. So that is thrown out at first. So ground. So it's going to be a ground out. Burnitz is out. Moves Garcia Parra to second. So now runners in scoring position here, down by 4. Big chance for a hit for Derek Lee. 0 for 9 so far on the season. Hill puts down the sign. First and retires the side. So now be Gloss, followed by Green and Cruz. Out against Michael Wirtz. First of the season. Big strikeout for Michael. And now here is Sean Green, 1 for 3 with a run scored and a single back in the 6th. Wirtz looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 1-5. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Michael Wirtz. So big strikeout there. Junior. 0 for 2 in the ball game with a walk. Here's a pitch from Wirtz. 6-8. And that's going to be a base hit for Wirtz. That's going to be a 9. That's a double for Jose Cruz Jr. So Jose Cruz Jr. with a double. Run on second and 1 out. And now here is Chad Tracy. Single, a walk, and a hit by pitch. A lot of different ways getting on base. Tracy to swing against Wirtz. Wirtz from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Nothing on the 20. 5-6. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Michael Wirtz. So again, he'll get his second strikeout. So big strikeout for Wirtz, his second. 2 outs. And now here's Hill. Got in the game on the injury on Snyder. He's 0 for 3 so far this year. Hill 20, 5-8, and that's going to be a line drive in the gap for a base hit. Cruz will score. Arizona will plate another run, and it is now 5-0. So let's see what I just did. You know what? I think I screwed something up earlier. So we'll go ahead and move Cruz to third. It looks like I tacked on a run earlier somehow. So here's Brandon Webb. He'll stay in the game. So Webb will swing against Wirtz. Wirtz looks in and the pitch. Nothing on the 20 side. At 3-9, struck him out. So either way, it works out fine. No one got affected. We now have played. We go to the 8th inning. It's 5-0 Arizona. We go to the 8th. So again, Brandon Webb staying out there. It will be Hollingsworth for Michael Wirtz. Here's a pitch to Hollingsworth. That's a redo. That's kind of on the edge there. Let's go ahead and re-roll them all. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-11. Strike him out. Todd Hollingsworth strikes out. Strikeout number 8 for Brandon Webb. So Webb with the strikeout, one away, and that is going to be a 6-4 in the eighth inning. Let's see who has the most at bats. We'll give him will be Nefi Perez. He'll go ahead and swing for swing. So far on the year, he's 0 for 1. He switched another green die, decides to join the other one. So I've been having a lot of bad luck green dice here. And we'll throw another one out there. See if you lose one, I can still throw a couple more at you. Good news is they're both probably around the same spot, enjoying life on the floor. 2-7 base hit Nefi Perez. 8 stolen bases on the season. So let's see what he's probably close to fatiguing. Hill puts down the sign. Webb looking in from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Nothing on the 20. 6-8 is a single 1-4. That's an 11. That will be a 50. It might as well be Glendon Rush. With 19 starts, he's not in the initial rotation. So they'll have him come on and probably finish these next 2 innings off. So Rush comes in. So Rush will pitch 5-0 Arizona. In the bottom of the eighth, actually, it's only a 1 inning. We'll ask him here. So here's the pitch. 1-7, fly ball center field. Patterson there makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So 1 out there. Again, Arizona leads at Rush. That will be a 6-6. That's a fly ball left field. That's an easy one. Hollingsworth there puts the glove up, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So 2 outs in this inning. Fly ball hit to the left field. That's 2 outs. And now here's Luis Gonzalez. He's 1 for 3. RBI single and a sac fly. Rush puts down the sign. Here's the pitch. 5-11. Ballpark single 1-11. That is a 9. That's a base hit for Gonzalez. His second hit of the ball game. So a big single there. And now here's Troy Gloss. Gloss so far. Oh, had Gloss hit a home run. That must have been back in the 7th inning. All right, so Gloss should never hit that one. So here's Russ from the stretch. 5-6, fly ball center field. Catch is made by Patterson. Makes a free home run for Troy Gloss he can keep. But we go to the top of the 9th inning. It is 5-0 Arizona. Top 9. So now it'll be Walker, Garcia, Parra, and Ramirez. The bat against Brandon Webb, going to try to stay in there and get the complete game. So here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6-5. That ball is deep. That ball is far. Boy, that ball is gone. Todd Walker. So it's 5-1 Arizona. So Todd Walker goes deep, far, and gone. So big home run for Walker. That was his second of the year, and it's now 5-1 Arizona. There's Garcia Parra. Webb trying to get through this. Garcia Parra 1 for 3. 3-8. That ball is deep. That ball is far. That is off the top of the wall. Doink. It goes away. Misses a home run by a couple feet. Stand up double for Garcia Parra. So Garcia Parra with a big hit. That was a home run, won the 16, rolled the 18. So now here's Aramis Ramirez. Arizona bullpen is up. I don't know who their closer is. We'll find out in a minute. Let's look right now. See, save a game. Who is in this game? Who can save? I think we might use, again, Brian Bruni. Ooh, he's not good at all. Ooh, boy, bullpen is definitely iffy. Is up along with Brandon Lyon. So we'll get those 2 boys up in the bullpen. We'll see if we'll need them. Here's the pitch. Nothing on the strategy. 4-8. Ground ball to short. That will hold the runner. Good play by Clayton. Throws them out, and you got the first out. So ground ball, shortstop. Runner will hold at his base, and there is 1 out. Still 5-1 Arizona with 1 out. Here's Jeremy Burnett. 0 for 3 in the ballgame. Still with power. Hill puts down the sign. Webb from the stretch. Here we go. There is something going on the 20. That's a possible wild pitch. So so where's that a balk? That's a wild. It's a wild pitch. So it's a wild pitch on Webb. Let's see what the wild pitch rating is on Brandon. Does he get one loose? Wild pitch of 14, I think so. 1-14, he is in there with a word. So wild pitch there. So wild pitch Let's see, where is a wild one here? Just a straight wild pitch right there. So now there's runner on third with one out for Burnett. So again, we re-roll everything. Wild pitch by Webb from the stretch. Does he survive this? Nothing on the 20. 2-6. He missed it. Oh, did he miss it? Pop up the second. Counsell's there. Makes the catch, and there is two outs for Brand today. Now here's a tough Derek Lee. 0 first 10, and boy, is he overdue, but he's not clutch. Hill puts down the sign. Webb from the stretch. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit the clutch. There's nothing. 3-7. He walked him. So Derek Lee walks. That's going to fatigue out. That is going to fatigue out Mr. Brandon Webb. First and third, two outs. Hollingsworth, the batter, he's going to stay in and pitch to him. If he gives up a base hit, he gives up a fatigue hit, he will automatically have to come out. Arizona does not like the look of this bullpen. Webb from the stretch to Hill. First and third, two outs, 5-1 Diamondbacks, two on. And that's not going to be nothing on the 20. 2-3, single on the 1-11. It's a 12. Oh, what a play by Clayton to end the game. You'll see that on Sports Center. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Great play by Royce Clayton. Single, ballpark single, 1-11. Rolled the 12 on the blue 20. Side game. Let's go ahead and give you some final box scores here. Arizona 5-11-1, while Chicago was 1-6-0. Winning pitcher Brandon Webb, his first win of the year, goes a full 9. 6 triples by Clayton, home runs by Walker, his second, and a gimme home run, the who got the accidental. So either way, they would have scored that inning with the single. So now the final score again: Arizona 5, Cubbies 1, 5-11-1 for Arizona. Well, folks, thank you so much for being here. I'll have to find better ways to get a little better on the JC Sports Replay. How you doing, my friend? I don't know if have you returned back home to your kingdom, or are you still in the lovely mountains of Tennessee? So, yeah, as you see, JC, if you're still here with me, playing it with again, you can do the same thing with the dice tower here, and it's one way to do it. Again, final score, it's Cubs and Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks pull